morning and greetings to all distinguished dignitaries and guests on the dais and off the dais, non-teaching staff, research scholars, students from Department of Tourism Studies as well as from affiliated colleges of Pondicherry University. So greetings to all of you. This is a very august occasion, I must say, because first time Pondicherry University is joining hands with Event and Entertainment Management Association, EEM. This is the first time. It is a synergy between Pondicherry University and EMA. And there are other stakeholders who are associated with EMA as well. At the same time, this particular event, which is christened Eduposium. Eduposium with the spotlight turned towards event management and the nitty-gritties of event organizing. This is a first step in that direction to have more kind of collaborative programs in Prosper. Why so? Because I was telling our respected registrar also, in the department we had a PG diploma in event management and add-on program, an evening program. For 4 years we were running that program. And we were getting good intake from Pondicherry outside the department, from numerous departments in the university and as far from the local. This is one opportunity where we can tap into the association with EMA to leverage that program. At the outset, let me welcome the Registrar of Pondicherry University, Professor Rajneesh Putani. Sir has given us support for every event, for every occasion, and he takes interest in knowing the developments in the department. And he is a renowned academic and researcher, a professor of Earth Science Department in Pondicherry University. Sir, while thanking you for all the support you have lavishly accorded to the department, I would formally welcome. Despite her very busy schedule, she has made a point to be present and motivate us. I would formally welcome Professor Malavika Deyo to this inaugural session. I would also welcome Professor Venkat Rao, Dean Students Welfare, and also one pivotal figure who has been a driving force for this event, I must say. And despite returning from Jaffna, he was very proactive right from the word go. And gratitude to you, sir, for making DTS also be a partner for this event. I would welcome Professor Venkat Rao for this inaugural session. And I would also welcome the dignitaries from EMA, Sri Vinod Gopal. He is also the founder director of Red Chariot event company and also the vice president of EMA. I would formally welcome Sri Vinod Gopal. I would also welcome on behalf of Dean Student Welfare and DTS, Sri Sagar Pinglani. Sagar Pinglani is a consultant for the Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and also a consultant of World Bank, affairs related to World Bank. He is the executive vice president of EMA. I would welcome Sri Sagar Pinglani to this inaugural session. I would also welcome Sri C.V. Bhaskar. He is the managing partner of the event management company, which is Event Space. Showspace event. I would heartily welcome Sri C.V. Bhaskar to this. And they are going to speak about very impactful and very meaningful topics in the realm of event management. Sri Vinod Gopal is going to speak about the career opportunities in event industry. And Sri Sagar Pinglani is going to speak about the world of events. That is how it is being coined. It is phrased the world of events. And Sri C.V. Bhaskar is going to deal with sporting events. These are all very kind of, awesome topics as far as event management is concerned, I must say. And we have got, it is an opportunity to listen from the horse's mouth, the who so matters in the event industry. And we are fortunate that way. I would also welcome my colleague in the department, Associate Professor and Deputy Dean Student Welfare, Dr. Sibi PS, for this inaugural session. And one person who has led us to this stage, that is Sri R. Ramkumar, Managing Director of Varsham Events. And he is just back after doing full justice to organizing an amazing event in Hotel Accord yesterday. It was World Standards Day. And we are also part of the Bureau of Indian Standards. We are doing a project on cruise tourism. And I couldn't take part, but I came to know it was a standout event, appreciation, and I would formally welcome you to this inaugural function. I would welcome all the members of IMA. It's a prestigious organization, proud to be associated with all of you and all the other stakeholders from even who are taking part in this. I would also welcome Dr. Sherry Abraham. She's also project director apart from being associate professor in the department. I would welcome the team from mass communication, EMRC of Pondicherry University, all these research scholars and all the students. I would accord a formal welcome to all of you. Thank you so much.
So good morning all of you. On stage we have our registrar, Professor Rajanish Botani sir, and our Dean School of Management, Malavika D.O. ma'am, and we have industry delegates and who are leading event management industry across, and Mr. Vinod Gopal and C.V. Bhaskar, and then Sagar, our young and dynamic head of the department, Dr. Anuchandran, and my colleague in the department and in the office of Dean Students Welfare, Dr. Sibi, and my colleagues in the department, Shari Abraham madam, and other invited guests. And the most important guest, Ram Kumar, who is instrumental behind the entire show. When he called me just 3 days back, it was I think Sunday. So Sunday, I just visited his office for a few minutes, where we got this idea. Then in two days, we just arranged the entire show. And I think Ram Kumar, you are, because we know you for a long time, and we are very much thankful to you for extending all support and standing besides our department. And we have industry delegates by name. I may not aware of that, but you are all welcome for this Eduposium. And scholars, students who are going to get ultimate benefit out of this program. And I should mention EMRC Bala team, and who is always very supportive for our programs. Even if we inform them in the last minute, They are attending and covering all our programs. Especially when I look at this particular event management industry, I remember the students, how you taken this entire events to your heart, because as a Dean Students Welfare, I witness very frequently students are very much interested to organize various events, especially cultural events. I look at that in a very positive way, and that shows tremendous change in our lifestyle. The change of lifestyle, change of the social system in our society has given a root cause for events. Let me mention one thing, my dear students, because you are first years, you can look at this particular event management industry from that perspective and see the future promise for your career. Our society was largely aligned with joint family system. But in due course of time, in last couple of decades, we saw a lot of changes in the society. The joint families became nuclear families. When joint family was there, all members, very old to young, if any event is there at home, they all used to join together and everybody used to do some activity, and events that are there at home, any event, all family members, they used to organize and complete the event. But now, when we have nuclear families, the joint family system almost all fading off due to the change in the entire system, economy, employment, and the mobility of the people, and traveling across and settling down for employment, for business, and wherever there is an opportunity. So people mobility and migration happened extensively across the world, right? So there you could see, even if I look at myself, I am here with my family, we are just 4. Right, if I want to organize any event, all my relatives and family members are not with us. They are in the native place. Then what I have to do, I have to find someone like Ram Kumar, sir, we have small event at home, my son's birthday, right, and then my anniversary. So I don't want to just take it up because I want to invite my friends, and so what shall I do? Because I have no time, morning I'll go and evening I'll come back from my office, I have no time to just look after all these things. Then a person like Ram Kumar is coming forward and, sir, I'm there to take care of. Whatever you want, you just tell us, right? I'll give you complete plan, event plan, and I'll take care of whatever that you want, right? So now you can see that even small event at family, small event in our street, right? And small event in our business, a small event in any business line, right? That maybe Bollywood or even Tollywood or any film industry, the days have gone, just only we used to see the movies straight away, they release in the theaters. But now it's not like that. The promotion is important, marketing is important, and publicizing is important, and reaching the customers before showing the product. Before showing the product, I want to just inform that I have a product and create interest. So all the things are happening, and in different levels we are just organizing events. Just before reaching the product into the hands of the consumer, and then in between there are so many events, different levels of events are there. Now you can understand what is the potential of this particular industry for students in terms of finding employment, or even if you want to start your own business, it is very, very fertile land, right? So when we just looked at all these things, and then as Dr. Anu mentioned about our diploma, at the time I handled that one paper, right? Event management paper I just handled. I was just still remember, I was just looking at the developments that are happening. It is a multifold way increasing the market, event management market, right? And even in our discussion also, we just understood that entire Northeast is now fully crowded. Just go to register saris from Rajasthan. Now Rajasthan, almost all convention centers and then all these the events completely packed. Now they are just coming towards the south and looking at the Chennai, and then they targeted Mamallapuram. Mamallapuram last 1 or 2 years became a big hub for events. And almost all hotels and Shelton and all star hotels are there just only to find out the business opportunity related to event management. And huge business is happening in Mamallapuram. So now our thought is, when you look at Pondicherry, so Pondicherry has certain unique attractions as far as events and then tourism destination is concerned. How can I just attract so-called these event organizers and then business people to Pondicherry, and then see that the Pondicherry is going to become the future, the market, big market, and then big place for event organizing activities. So there, and our department is there, the people like Ram Kumar and then Yima, we all work together and we have a manpower, right? And we have a manpower, and manpower is always well trained, and then they are ready to join you, and we'll just take up that role, and then we'll all work together and see that the market, the Pondicherry is going to become one of the very attractive hub for event managements, right? So in that the context, let me look at the resource persons for this Eduposium, and we have 3 speakers, and we are giving 20 minutes for each one, and they are the business people as well as association office bearers, and they are going to speak about event world, right? When I look at Sagar Pingali, and he is going to talk about world of events. World of events. I think I have given a small hint, and you can see that, and Mr. Sagar is going to take to the next level, right? What is this world all about? Where you can see yourself in this world, events world, right? And you can find your own place, right? Then we have Vinod. Vinod is going to talk exclusively on career opportunities in event industry. What are the different positions are there in the event? If you want to organize a small event, and there are so many activities, and there is a big supply chain in that, right? And you can find your interest and your passion in any level of this complete chain, supply chain, right? See that you will have a good opportunity. And then we have a third speaker, Bhaskar. Bhaskar is going to talk about sporting events. But as far as sports are concerned, and even sports tourism packages also is another emerging area. So why? In 365 days, if you look at the world map and see, every day somewhere there is a sport event. Every day some corner, some sport event is happening. That is the big business opportunity for sporting event, right? So that also you can see that briefly. Bhaskar ji is going to talk on this, and so the main focus and objective of this Eduposium is to familiarize the event industry, event world as a whole, and the students can understand and look at this as a big opportunity for the future career and professional opportunities. With that, so thank you very much for everyone who is there behind, especially the students and scholars who actually worked last 2 days in entire organizing activities, and I thank one and all. And it is a good cause, because whenever any kind of opportunity is there, and we see that the students are getting that opportunity, and we are just a kind of working like a bridge and trying to bring to the students, and ultimately you at the end supposed to get ultimate benefit, right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your introduction has perfectly framed our discussion today. Now, I would like to invite our esteemed and honorable Dean of the School of Management, Dr. Malebaga Dio, to deliver the felicitation address. Welcome, ma'am.
Very good morning to all present here. respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor Rajneesh Bhutani, the Registrar of Pondicherry University, the guests today for this Eduposium, Mr. Sagar, Mr. Vinod, and Mr. Bhaskar from IMA, my colleagues in the Department of Tourism, Professor Anuchandran and Dr. CB and Dr. Venkat Rao. He is having both, that is, he is Dean Students Welfare as well as Professor in Tourism, because I see that the tourism department in association with Students Welfare, so I thought that Dr. Venkat Rao is representing the Students Welfare. Don't mistake me to that. I told that my colleagues in the tourism department, because now tourism is collaborating with Students Welfare, and even Dr. CB also represents both sides. So it is 2 in 1, it looks like. And the dignitaries from IMA, a very good morning to all of you. It's a very, very pleasant occasion to see that the professionals from IMA have come over here to talk to our students with regard to event management as well as sports events. If I remember, as already the head of the department and Professor Venkat Rao were telling, that we had a PG diploma in event management, and today we have the professionals who are going to share their expertise and making you, the students, to know about what are the opportunities available as entrepreneurs, as the aspirant employees, and what are the job market available. Either you become an employer or become an employee in the event management industry, which is booming up. As the time has changed, earlier the events were managed by self, and big events used to land up in chaos, in lot of tensions, and lot of work which was not getting done in a very professional way, or it was getting done with lot of stress and strain. We have seen mostly the marriages or whatever functions we used to do earlier used to be very, very tough, and the planning almost 6 months, 1 year before you plan, but still the day the event happens, there will be lot of chaos, lot of say tensions, how the things will be done. Of course, Professor Venkat Rao was telling that earlier it was joint family, that was the reason at least the responsibilities were taken by others. But now also, even if the responsibility can be taken, earlier responsibility was taken by others, but the events were not so smooth. Even though money was spent, but it was very, very tensionful. Now, that is the reason, most probably, the event management is booming up as industry, because people do not want to take lot of stress and strain to have a fun full of programs, because when we have an event, we want to enjoy. But when we organize it, it becomes so stressful, right? because that is the reason, might be, the gap is being filled by this event management industry, and the prospect of event management industry is very high because there are a lot of opportunities for celebrating. There is lot of opportunity for enjoying. Now, the life has become very, very mechanical. Life has become very, because people do not have much time to say celebrate. That is the reason sometimes whenever, and it has become so tight, people want to get some time off and try to relax, try to enjoy. And in those things, they want to find out some reason to have an event, some reason to have to get together, to bring people and enjoy. That's the reason the event management is becoming more and more impactful, more and more visible as far as entertainment is concerned, as far as celebration is concerned. So now, as students of tourism department, you are this event is more apt for you people, because along with tourism, because tourism always I feel that most specifically Venkatrao, he is more prone towards the events, because any opportunity available, he wants to have an event, and he doesn't want to lose any opportunity of making an idea as an event. So I think the collaboration between this student, because, and now he, as I told you, that he is 2-in-1. He is students' welfare as well as in tourism, and he wants to now have the event management. I feel that one also should learn event management from him, because how soon an event can be organized, how fast it can be done, and how well it can be organized. One also has to learn from tourism department as well as more specifically from Venkatrao. And I feel that the students of tourism department should take this opportunity to learn about how professionally the event management has to be carried out, because there are a lot of nuances, and the better you manage, better you organize, you have more scope for say earning, more scope of expressing your caliber, or more opportunity to have a business. I'm very glad that the Department of Tourism as well as Students' Welfare could bring the professionals from EMA, both event management and sports management, and expose the students with regard to this scope of, or this opportunity, which the students definitely, it is just an idea that is going to be implanted in your mind, and definitely we are sure that some of you, definitely, even though not all of you, some of you are going to be good event managers. At the same time, also, if you show your interest in that, you also will be, because the more the event management industry is growing, there is lot of opportunity for jobs. Not necessarily you should be an event manager or you should be an entrepreneur. You also have a scope to be a part of this industry. So I wish all the students will be benefited by this, the discussion with the experts from the field, and I wish this event to be a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us with your insightful words. Now, I would like to invite the Honorable Registrar in Charge, Dr. Rajneesh Bhuttania, to deliver the inaugural address and officially open Eduposium 2024. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Akhila, and good morning. And let me start by congratulating all of you who are participating today in this Eduposium 2024. Not just because it is yet another event organized by DSW and the Tourism Department, which is very useful, but also because the kind of experts that we have today. You know, I had just in a few minutes to interact with our guests today, and I could realize how wonderfully jovial, witty, and most importantly, passionate they are about their own work. And if they are going to talk to you about the event management, I think you could not have any better opportunity than this about the event management. So congratulate everyone. Congratulations to the organizers who could bring such experts to our platform. And I was not surprised that they are so good in their field, because they are at the helm of I think the only kind of unique organization that we have in India. What I understand it is the organization, the Event Entertainment Association, EMA, which is having probably hundreds of companies, probably part of it. And when you have executive vice president of such an association, vice president of such an association, and some of the founding members of the association like Bhaskar sir, I think this is going to be a great event from the students' perspective. I also gathered in a short time that this is one industry which requires huge number of human resources from wide variety of domain knowledges. It is not only MBA graduate, these are the engineering students also who are being hired in this industry. I was just discussing with Bhaskar sir and Vinod Gopal sir, and they told me that one dimension of the events on the kind of scale they're happening today is engineering constructions, production design, app building. Every event, Bhaskar sir was telling me, now comes with its dedicated app where participants interact with each other, where planning and ideas are exchanged. So many of talent, they are in talent hunt, I would say, because the kind of exponential growth that industry is witnessing today, probably you are again at the right time, right place, all the students, I must say, to have, getting this opportunity to interact with these people. But I also understand, even though there appear to be very different domain knowledges involved in event management industry today, but still the heart of this industry is still creativity. And this is one industry which would provide you immense scope of utilizing your latent or inherent creativity. No other industry, every industry may boast about it or say about it, but whatever a little I gathered, I'm an outsider, so but what my impression is, particularly when I was speaking to Bhaskar sir, I realized that when you have a competition, that 10 event management companies are fighting for big events, then the client will be impressed only when you show him some out-of-the-box idea, something which is very unique, something which has never been experimented. So the creativity in all domains, not only in idea or planning, but also production design. So even if you're an engineer, you have to bring your creativity to that. Even if you're a manager, you have to bring something new to the platform. Then only it will appeal to the people who are potential clients to this event organization. So in that way, if you are thinking, because you are here, I'm sure you would be also thinking in direction of taking your career to in this. I think this would be a very highly suitable to anyone who would like to experiment with their own creativity, their own likings, their own passions, because it will also provide you opportunity to venture into different forays. Suppose you think, no, I am not very, very good in human resource management, for example. Okay, let me see if I can be good in communication, because a lot of communication would be required into different stakeholders when you have a planning of an event. Or let me see if I can be good in crowd management, because that is what Professor Malvika Dev also was hinting, that nowadays, even in spite of several months of planning, there are many things which are out of your control. Anything can go bad. I remember last year some A.R. Rahman's concert, and lot of bad press was given to that concert, but probably that was nobody's fault, because there are many aspects of an organizing such a large-scale event that could go out of anybody's control. So in that way, it is of course a risk-related activity, but at the same time, it also makes it exciting that in spite of all these several unpredictable variables, still, if I'm putting together a particular event and if it goes successful, kind of satisfaction that you would get, I don't think any other career opportunity will provide you. And moreover, you can move on. Suppose I am today doing wedding event. Tomorrow I can go for sporting event. The other day I can go to some other event. And that way I will also get to interact with those people who would be heart of like sports people or other people and get to learn from them. So moving on from one area to the other area is another exciting part of this industry, I would say. That you get to know many different types of people, many different types of domain areas, and at the same time giving your kind of creative and managerial skills so that that particular program becomes successful and achieves whatever objective it had. Another thing which comes to my mind when think about this event management industry is the eyes for the finer details. If one skill that one has to develop is, then you cannot ignore even small details. Many places we only talk about the broad sense or in an overall conceptual way, but event management, I'm again outsider perspective, I'm bringing it here, that you have to be very, very meticulous in every finer detail. No, this is what was coming to my mind, that we have 8 nameplates, but we had only 7 chairs. No, this is small thing which an event management will never miss. So this is the kind of industry which has so much of scope. If you look at the gamut of the things that one has to do, look at the gamut of the activities that are involved. This is a wonderful way to explore any domain knowledge, passion and interest. So I'm very happy that our Venkat Rao, another Professor Malvika Dev, was complimenting him, and I share that opinion that he's another perfect event manager that we have in our university. So I congratulate him for organizing this, and with very able support of Sibi ma'am. So this is a big event management team, very small team, but very, very wonderful team that we have. And from the university behalf, I assure the experts who have come here that you are going to find wonderful audience in students in our university. I have been witnessing the events that these students organize in our university, and I get always amazed. The other day I was participating in Onam, and there were thousands of students, and everybody is disciplined, enjoying, sharing. There was no problem of crowd management, and this is the talent that our students have. So I must, from the university's behalf, I'd say that you have come to a good university with good students, so you would also enjoy interacting with them. So on university's behalf, I full-heartedly, I welcome all of you to our university, and whatever support in future also for the students' sake you would require, we will be happy to cooperate with you. And I'm also wishing and hoping that you would find many future human resources for your own companies from our university students. So with this wish and with these words, I again thank Dean Madam, Professor Malvika Dev, who is always very good supporter. She was telling me that in spite of very short notice, I could somehow manage to arrive in time. So I'm very thankful to you, ma'am, that you please continue to encourage all the departments of the School of Management as the way you are doing. I thank all the colleagues, Shari Abraham and all other people who are there, EMRC, from the university side. Congratulations, and a big wish for a great successful of this particular workshop. Thank you.